Hi guys, welcome back. So on today's video, I'm gonna show you how I fill in my already full brows, because yes, as you can see, my brows are pretty full. They are not filled right now. These are just them at their natural state. So if you want to see how I get my brows filled with a powdered product, on a daily basis I do use a powdered product, even though that I do tend to use gel products or a pencil, but I do that when I'm going out at night or when I want to be really extra, or if I have anything like an event or a party or anything earlier during the day. But on a day-to-day basis I do use a powder, so this is why I'm going to show you today how I fill in my brows with a powdered product. So if you want to see my brows filled in, then keep watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, follow my other social media, watch my previous videos. Let's go do this. Like I said, I'm going to be using a brow powder. This is the Bodyography Brow Trio. I'm going to use the darkest shade on this trio because my brows are pretty dark. And I like to use a brush that has a spoolie on one end and then the tapered brush on the other side. So I'm going to dip my brush into the brow powder, and then I'm going to tap off the excess. So I'm going to start on the bottom inner corner of my brow after I brush them out. I like to brush them up first. And now I start where, alright, let me come in a little bit closer just so you guys can see. Okay, do you see where here where I have a lot of hair? That's where I usually like to start. I don't like to start on the end because I don't want a harsh line over here. So I'll go in like halfway of the thickest section of my brow. I'm going to start right here. I'm going to create a line all the way up to the highest point of my brow. And then I'm just going to flick that up, the brush, in whatever powder I just applied, and I'm just going to keep flicking that up. So now I'm going to go back into the powder, tap off the excess, and now I'm going to draw a line. I'm still working under the brow. I'm going to draw the line going down into the tail of my brow. And I'm going to do the same thing, flick it up softly and carefully. Okay, so whatever's left on this brush, I'm going to finalize in this section of my brow. So very lightly, because I don't want a lot of powder here. Very lightly, I'm going to connect that little corner there, and I'm going to flick up as well. As you can see, my brows are not squared off. I can't get that square look that a lot of these Instagram girls have, because my brows are round. That's just the way they grow, and that's just the way they will stay, because I'm not going to do anything to change that. So I just go with that same shape, that natural shape that I have. Sorry, that was my computer. I just like to go with that same natural shape that I have and just flick the brush up. So now I'm going to brush all that to soften everything out. So using my spoolie, I'm going to soften all that powder I just applied. Okay, so we're not done. Now we have to do the top. When I do the top, I like to brush all my hairs down, because now I can see everything that I have missed. You can see right there on the top, all that is there. So we're gonna go back into that powder, tap it off, and now I'm gonna start in, like, let's say 3/4 in. I'm gonna leave a quarter without touching, without powder. And I'm just going to start creating You don't want to be hair strokes. On the top, get to the corner, the highest points, and then drop down into the brow tail. I hope I'm making sense. If I'm not making sense, you can totally see what I'm doing, right? And whatever's left, I'll just brush it onto the hairs. And now I'll flip the brush and comb it up. And then I'll go and comb it back down to soften everything. And I try to keep the brush on the hair and not go on my skin because I don't want to bring none of this all the way down. So now I'm going to brush back up. And we are done with this brow application, with the exception of brow gel. Of course, we have to use brow gel to keep our hairs in place. I'm just gonna apply this Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. I like to go with the hair growth, and then I'll go opposite of the hair and then back and comb them in place. All right, let's go over everything on the other brow.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make
So now these brows are sealed in. They're not going anywhere. I love this Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. It's the bomb. It's the best freaking brow gel ever. No lie. All right, so moving on. Now that the brows are done, I want to highlight under the brow. So I'm gonna be using this Milani Brow and Eye highlighter. I use the matte beige side for under the brows. The other side is like a highlight. It's called a high glow. I don't use that side because I like to use the matte side. If you don't have this or any other pencil, I know Anastasia also has a brow highlight pencil. You can use concealer. Concealer works just fine. So all I do is I go under the brow and just trace my brow. This is just to clean up what I just did, to make sure the brow looks nice and snatched. I don't do this on the upper portion of my brow because I don't think that looks natural at all. So I just do it on the bottom portion of my eye. So after I do this, I just like to go in with my finger and warm up the product to blend it out. And I'm just going sideways and downward, making sure I don't disturb the brow hairs. Do it with your fingers. You can do it with a brush, with whatever you want. And I just blend it down. And that's pretty much it. I know it looks kind of weird right now because I don't have any eye product. But once I move on to the eyes, you know, I apply a primer and then all the eyeshadows, so you won't see this so white or so, you know, like doesn't stand out as much. It looks just right, I promise. Okay, so let's do the other brow. Fill that in under. And make sure you don't go on the brow hairs, but get close enough to clean everything up. On this side, I'll use a brush just so you guys can see. Just get up right in there and blend downwards with it. The brush I'm using is a Luxie 211 concealer brush. That's it, you guys. This is all I do for my brows. Like I said, I already have full brows, so I don't have to do too much to get my brows to this point. And yeah, that's it. That's all I do. So this is the end of this video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this how I fill in my already full brows tutorial. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Follow my other social media and watch my previous videos, of course. I promise you will like them. Until next time, you guys, mwah, hugs and kisses. Bye.